I'm 12. Heart.
Woo!
Do you have any questions for me?
Before we start, can you tell us what your film was and what your part in it was?
What the film was and my part on it?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
part in it.
So the film. The film
I'm
is
gonna run out of these.
The film is Better Together,
This is the last one.
and it's narrated by Christopher Lloyd. You know Christopher Lloyd? You know Back to the Future?
Oh, yeah.
You know the
Yes, you know him,
This-
Doc Brown.
Oh.
He narrated our film.
Oh.
That's how lucky we are. Yeah.
yeah, and we were very lucky because this is really a film for everybody. We wanted to reach old people, young people, middle-aged people, and I think Christopher Lloyd has that range that a lot of people. You may not know the name, but you recognize the voice.
You recognize the voice when you hear
Yeah.
him. It's like, oh, I know
And-
that person.
Yeah.
And he brings so much heart
So-
and love and
We
a sense
haven't-
of triumph.
But we
He's-
haven't answered the question yet.
Oh, I don't know what the question was.
I'm,
What's your part?
she's the producer,
Oh, I'm the producer, yes.
and I'm director, editor, and photography.
Okay, so since we didn't start off with an introduction, I'm Ella.
And I'm Haven.
Hi, Avon.
Haven.
Hey,
Hi.
nice car.
And we're...
Mimi?
and we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press, and today we're here with...
Nancy Black.
Isaac Hernandez with an accent on the A because I haven't lost my accent yet.
Meet you too.
I'm from Spain.
Can you tell us a little bit about your film and what inspired you to make it?
Our film is a love story to Santa Barbara, and we were inspired by the people who are here and the community are here through all the tragedy that we've been through recently, and I know that you guys remember the Thomas Fire, the debris flow. But 50 years before that, in 1969, the oil spill was it was like a seminal event here, and out of that event, we got the Environmental Protection Agency. We got the concept of environmental law, which we all get the benefit of now. So we interviewed people who were there then and people who've been through the more recent tragedies. It has informed our culture here that it's very natural here now for people to come together in times of difficulty. And we have infrastructure, we have nonprofits and organizations, the Community Environmental Council, the Environmental Defense Center, but all of that came out of the oil spill. And all of that came out of people who were suffering because of what was happening on the beaches. And so they stepped up and just said, I'll clean it up. I don't know how to clean it up, but I'll clean it up. And that's the same with the bucket brigade, isn't it? You know, going and digging people's houses out. So this film is an homage to our community. But also, we hope that it's a message of hope for all communities, that anyone can put aside their differences. It doesn't matter your political party or what you feel, your religion, whatever. It matters that we are here for each other when the mud comes.
We're not very good at answering your questions. We tend to go off topic a lot. We're too excited. We're usually on that side of it. But what inspired me originally was because I wanted to tell the story of the oil spill, and I just wanted to make a film, personally, and I just chose that subject because I thought it was close to home. Of all these ideas that I had, and then it's really been a journey. I didn't really know where it was going. The characters we have 28 people interviewed in the film of the community from many different generations, and they told the story. So really, the film inspired me more than I was inspired to make the film. As I was making the film, I became more and more inspired.
Yeah, the people in our community are
Haven,
amazing.
you have a question?
What usually goes into your decision for creating a film?
We do it by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, it's about the story. It's about finding an engaging story that moves and inspires and touches you deep inside, and then following that thread. Because it could have gone 25 different directions, and the hard part was cutting it down and just getting to the goal.
So your question was?
What usually goes into your decision-making process to create a film?
For me, it's like I need to tell stories, and the process. I'm very fluid. Like I said, like the characters. Like I've written plays also, and like And I know if you talk to writers, they say that the characters tell what the story was. So I didn't really have a method. It just, yeah,
It arose naturally,
Yeah.
and then it was a very intense process
It's a lot
of
of hours.
weeding down.
a lot of hours
Cutting it
editing.
down.
It was a lot of fun. I recommend everybody, if you have a story to tell, tell it. And just don't let anybody tell you how to tell it, just do it your way until you are perfectly happy with it.
Okay. One last question.
Okay.
What would you like us or anyone really to take away from your film?
A sense that we're better together, that it's easy. It doesn't need to be hard. Just reach out to the one next to you and find ways that contribute. The contribution part is easy. It's about showing up, just showing up.
For me, but I like people to be inspired by the work that the community is doing, and to be inspired to fight, and to be inspired.
To fight for our home, because really it's about home, you know? And even with climate change, that's the thing. It's about fighting, standing up and fighting for our home. And it's about the people who came before and what they did, and letting that, like, standing on their shoulders, you know?
Okay, and really quickly, what time is your film playing?
Our film is playing tomorrow, Thursday, at 8:20 p.m. at Metro 4, and again on Saturday at 8:20 a.m. also at Metro 4.
February 2nd.
February 2nd.
Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you. We really appreciate you guys. We've been journalists for 25 years, and one thing I learned, because we're usually on that side, we've been covering the film fest, and one thing I learned was that the kids have the best questions on the line. You guys research your questions. You do a great job. And I used to steal your interviews years ago. Oh, yes. Oh, I get in there too? Yes.
The red carpet.
Oh,
It's
yes.
about them, not about
About you, yes. Oh. Fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you for
Now
talking
you know
with
what it
us.
looks like.
Wonderful.
Well,